Hey Doris, this is a matchup you look forward to.
Well, anytime you see two teams coming into a matchup with momentum, you wonder which side gives. I mean, these two teams are rolling offensively, Kevin. What happens here? I can't wait.
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love, the two superstar forwards. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, a good open look, and he sprays it home from three.
LeBron outside. Thompson, a screen on Durant. Irving for three. Warriors with the rebound. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
I think the goal always is to control the glass if you can. It ends up giving you extra possessions that typically lead to extra points.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
He can be a dominant, intimidating threat, but the defense stood tall.
Irving against Curry. And he nails the jumper. Curry's got his first points in this one.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And that's JR's specialty right there. The defense can't let him have a shot. I don't care what kind of range he's in.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. You know, what's amazing about Curry isn't just how dominant a shooter or player he is, but very few guys in the history of our game have actually changed it. And I think Steph Curry is rapidly moving into that category. I mean, now you see defenders who have 5 feet away from the basket. You know, you generally don't see guys his size dominate the game when they don't feature that next level athleticism. So for what he's done, man, it is just incredible to watch.
And with Curry, he's changing the game at the pro level and also for the future. There are going to be a lot of kids mimicking his play style.
You can bet in 10 years there are going to be a ton of sharpshooters who modeled their game after Curry. I don't think anyone saw how he revolutionized the game when he first entered the league.
Pachulia. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Don't you love how Pachulia goes into the contact? So great at getting to the line.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
And out of the Republic of Georgia, Pachulia, a late 2nd-round pick back in 2003. He's carved out, Doris, a very solid career.
Yeah, I mean, Kev, listen, we're talking great IQ and toughness. Works hard on the glass, sets good screens. He's not a big-time scorer or shot blocker, but he's very effective playing that pivot position.
Pachulia with the screen on Thompson. Pachulia with it, picked up by Thompson. Fires the 3. The shot by Curry, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
LeBron outside. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. And the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, that's what you want from Irving. He's a point guard who is always looking to distribute the rock.
Curry kicks to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Outside Irving. Love the pass to Smith. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Green. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
It's a pick by Love. Irving for 3. Another miss by Irving.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And stolen by James. to the inside. Got a piece of it. Pachulia with the steal. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Outside Irving. "36 seconds left in the first quarter. Now the feed to LeBron. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Durant dishes to Curry. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Curry's got 7 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Smith, outside Irving. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And that doesn't...
Definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
And we've really seen them get out and establish a real nice rhythm offensively in this game.
Well, I certainly like the play calling. They're keeping the defense guessing, and more importantly, they're generating points.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. Deron Williams out there with Kyle Korver. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Fry in at the 5 spot. A lot of great defensive-minded coaches, too, in the NBA. Who stands out there for you?
Boy, this is Tom Thibodeau for me,
yes.
Right? I mean, he changes the way, you talk about taking away boxes and elbows in the NBA, loading up to ball side, giving up contested twos. That's Tom Thibodeau.
Attention to detail.
No question.
Second free throw, no good. And you look at the depth of the Warriors, never mind their dominant starting 5, Greg. Their reserves are as good as some starting units in the NBA.
And for some teams, that can cause problems, where guys aren't playing as much as they feel they deserve. When you're playing for a team that's competing for a championship, though, players understand that some sacrifice is required.
That's terrific defense right there, but it didn't matter to LeBron James, who just drains it. He's a master of shrugging off the defense.
Here's Curry with the 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Well, you give him that kind of space, he's going to make you pay for it.
Korver kicks to Fry. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Williams.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
West setting the pick for Curry. Puts up a 3. That shot is off. And Cleveland will come the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Well, they were relentless on the offensive end. They had good decision-making, outstanding execution. They went in and quieted a very hostile crowd.
For the 3, kept alive.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Shumpert, yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And the call will be against Deron Williams. That's his first foul. Matt Barnes is checked in for JaVale McGee. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Jefferson's checked in for James. Curry, wide open, sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
I mean, he was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feel.
No, he's having one of those stretches where you just have to stand back and admire the work he's putting in on the basketball court.
Shot clock at 6. And here's Fry for 3. West with some nice D. Warriors leading by 7. Golden State moving the ball around. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Fry. It's rebounded by Livingston. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, some might say that Draymond Green has a big mouth. Klay Thompson said he talks to us, himself, the coach, the other bench. But Andre Iguodala had the capper, fellas. He said if you're having a conversation about potato chips, then he's going to make sure his opinion is heard.
They love that edge he brings, D.A. Absolute. Thanks. Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for West. Durant comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for Curry. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. Love comes in for Shumpert. Smith checked in for Kyle Korver. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Darren Williams. 30 seconds left in the second quarter. They get the rebound. Love, no good.
He just didn't have enough strength to complete that shot.
That doesn't go either for Durant.
Boy, a really bad collective mental lapse. They are fortunate he missed that.
Outside Irving. Passes to Smith. It's a pick by Love. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Smith.
Guys, Smith's so dangerous in the pick-and-roll sets.
Of gorgeous San Francisco just behind. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
You know, he's getting the ball in a place where he can do something with it, and he hasn't had to force one thing. The game seems like it's coming to him naturally.
It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Pachulia is out there with Green, and it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Count it. James has got his second basket of the game. Warriors leading by 6.
Kyrie Irving, one of the most explosive scorers in the league, perhaps the best crossover in the entire NBA. Lightning quick in either direction, strings them together to leave defenders grasping at thin air.
And Durant gets it to go.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
James kicks to Smith. Off target from outside. You talk about Irving scoring. He can go for 50 on any given night.
Well, Kevin, listen, he's got the pull-up threes. He can finish around the rim. He's a shoot-first point guard and not a bad fit playing alongside a point forward like LeBron.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. The dish now to LeBron. Pass to Irving. Screen by Smith. Irving kicks to Love. Unloads from 13. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
For 3, Durant drains the three-pointer. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Been the story all too often for them today. Too disorganized, not playing cohesive basketball at all.
And the Cavaliers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. And it's Iguodala in for Green. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for James. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Williams in for Irving.
Yeah, I think one thing, when LeBron returned to Cleveland, it was such a change in team culture, right? That military background that he sort of absorbed in Miami, he tried to bring that back to Cleveland. Now they're an outlier, but I think LeBron wanted the Cavs to move in that direction.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut back down to 10 with the basket from Williams.
Such a well-balanced jump shooter, hard to force Darren Williams out of his rhythm.
Iguodala kicks to Curry. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. That's called on Channing Frye. And LeBron last season made his case publicly known about the need for the Cavs to go in early, go home late, and put in work. You think that helped?
Well, I think he was doing whatever he could, and at times it may have rubbed people the wrong way. And I think we have seen a change, though. Players are working harder. They understand the level of commitment needed to compete for a title.
Love. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Love's got 4 this quarter.
Is there anything D. Will can't see and deliver on?
On the wing, it's Iguodala. Trains it from beyond the arc. And the Warriors lead by 13.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Williams kicks to Shumpert. Takes the 3. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Iguodala, the pass to McGee. Top the key, Barnes. Golden State moving it around. And here's Iguodala outside. Rebound, Love. Love's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Feeds to Shumpert. And stolen by Barnes.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
First personal foul, 2 seconds. At the line of Warriors, Matt Barnes, 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Warriors. David West, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Thompson's checked in. It's a pick by Love. Now here's Williams. Defense right on him. Thompson dishes to Williams. 4 on the clock. Again, Shumpert missing. Thompson for the triple. And that's not going to go. Well, joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. And going back to when you were growing up, Doris, which players did you admire and look up to?
Magic Johnson. I was a point guard. I obviously didn't have Magic's size, but I loved how much Magic wanted to make the people around him feel great about playing the game. And just with a smile on his face, you know, we all love and are passionate about the NBA and playing the game of basketball. And so he was a guy I really loved.
Well, no one enjoys the game more than you. I'm just being around you, watching you broadcast. I know you love it. At all levels, you love the game.
If they're tipping it up, Kevin, I'd like to be there.
You're watching, that's right. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. LeBron and Thompson are up front. And it's Jefferson in at the small forward. Thompson against LeBron. Corner shot. And the shot falls short this time.
You know, despite his cold shooting, his team is still winning.
Here's Irving. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And Kyrie Irving, the MVP of Team USA back in the 2014 World Cup. You know, Doris, when the lights are brightest, he's usually at his best.
And that's what you hope for, Kevin, right? This is a guy who's won the 3-point shootout. He's won an All-Star MVP and the Rising Stars MVP. Elite competition seems to bring out the best in him. And when he heats up, he can take over.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Pachulia comes in for West, and it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. Irving with a clean look. No good on the 3. Warriors leading by 10. And Curry has it in the corner. Curry with another miss.
He's been off and on tonight, and that one didn't fall for him, but they still hold the advantage in this one.
LeBron with the bucket.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Green with a screen on Love. Beyond the arc. And it's Stephen Curry with a 3. And the Warriors lead by 10.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Boy, this feels like a developing game of one-upsmanship. Love to see teams try to outdo each other like this.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Outside, Green. The teardrop falls in.
How's that for a delicate touch? Perfect release on the floater.
And here is James. Irving, the open look. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 4 assists in the game. Thompson with it, picked by Pachulia. Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving, and so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for 2.
He gets the first, and that will put them up by 9. And both free throws good for Curry. 1:52 left in the game. Irving against Curry. A baseline J. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Warriors leading by 10. Curry kicks to Pachulia. Pass to Thompson. And again, no good by Golden State.
And he has slipped into a funk. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Confidence, he's lacking poise. He's forcing things that aren't there. He's just taking shots out of rhythm.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Warriors.
Now, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And in what's been a tremendous year tonight, another example, and he'll push their amazing win total on the season to 68. An outstanding, outstanding season we've watched this team play. Look at that jam!
Get out of the way.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, once it got to crunch time, out came that killer instinct. They flat out dominated to put it away.
For 3, Smith. Offensive rebound. Confident play we're seeing out of him.
Yeah, and the scoreboard tells the story.
Offensive rebound. Green passes to Pachulia. Irving against Thompson. He dishes it to Green. Thompson sets the pick for Green. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. So Cleveland will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. LeBron and Love, the 2 superstar forwards. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. And it's Thompson in at the center position. And LeBron James, a 4-time MVP, widely considered as the best basketball player in the world. The last few seasons, though, Steph Curry has called that into question. What do you think, Greg?
Well, listen, Steph Curry's amazing, but I think you look at the overall impact on the game, I'd still give a slight edge to LeBron James. He does everything from rebounding like a forward to scoring like a wing to passing like a point guard.
Here's James following the basket by Stephen Curry. From deep. Good on the 3-point shot. Curry's got 5 points so far.
You know what? The area code just doesn't matter with this guy. Steph just dropping bombs.
James outside. Irving a screen on Curry. And again, Kyrie Irving. Irving's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
That defense was awful. That was just pathetic. He should not be that wide open right near the bucket.
Now here's Durant. A 29-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
Well, Kevin, on top of that, with the defense trying to take shot opportunities away from him, he finds a way to get himself to the line.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Stephen Curry. Now James. coming off a stellar performance against Boston. A nice shot by Irving. Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Curry kicks to Green. Inside, Pachulia. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Chris, health is perhaps the biggest asset a team can have this deep into the season.
Oh, yeah, you're going to need a lot of ice and ointment for your veterans. I mean, your young players can run all day, but just going deeper into the bench is the best solution sometimes.
Yeah. And Pachulia drops them both. And here are the Cavaliers now, trailing by 2. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
And the fact it happened on the road in front of a hostile group of fans, that's not easy when you're coming off the bench cold.
And that one's good. Green.
Oh, crafty inside. Draymond does a good job of using his body to create just enough space.
Kicks it to James. Fires the 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. James has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Thompson outside. Green kicks to Curry. The feed to Pachulia. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. And a wide open look for Irving. Green with the rebound. The Warriors trailing. Feeds it to Thompson. Looking for Pachulia. He gets it there. And he gets it to go.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
To the middle. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Not a tall, towering guy for a center, but boy, he can really get up.
Curry kicks to Green. Curry dishes to Green. Green, the screen. Here's Curry with the 3. A shot off that time. And Cleveland the other way now. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
Really a resounding loss the last time they matched up. They got absolutely manhandled on the boards.
It was all the things we always talk about. I mean, blocking out, giving the extra effort, basic stuff that they were just unwilling to do. And they got killed for it.
Now Durant, following the 3-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Hands it from downtown.
Oh, that shot looks so good now. I love the backspin, the follow-through. You can tell Draymond's been working on it.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Irving kicks to LeBron. It's a pick by Love. Shot off the screen, and Irving with the basket on the assist by James. Irving's got 9.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Thompson for 3. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. It's a tie game here in Oakland. And back with this.
They're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
And they have the horses to do it. Once they can let loose out in the open, very difficult to match up with.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Amon Shumpert is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Channing Frye. Then it's Williams. And it's Korver in at the 2. Well, we knew that he was funny from working with them, but Steve Kerr has demonstrated many times, Chris, just how smooth he can be with the media.
And you can't downplay how much that means to a team. With the Warriors, Kerr provides them a buffer for criticism with his wit.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Guys, we know Stephen Curry is beloved by his teammates. One of his teammates, Sean Livingston, once said of him, he's one of the most humble superstars by far. It resonates throughout the locker room. But on the court, he has some swagger, some edge. Curry says, I'm still the same person, still do the same stuff in my spare time. That keeps me grounded, keeps me normal. Guys?
And his character, just one more thing people appreciate. Thank you, David. That one goes. Count it.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Outside Williams, pass to James. Back to Williams. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And if you go back 3 seasons, the Cavs, they have the second youngest roster in the league. 2 consecutive #1 overall picks. And then fast forward to the present, this is a veteran-laden team with its sights squarely set on championships.
And think about that 2014 draft. The Cavs had less than a 2% chance at the #1 pick, and somehow they land Wiggins.
Yeah, and who can know if LeBron comes back to Cleveland without that asset? Sometimes Lady Luck smiles on you. The Ohio faithful grateful for some good fortune after over 50 years of waiting for a title.
Lock at 6. Korver kicks to Fry. A three-pointer is right on target. Fry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. West a screen on James, and the pass to Livingston. He feeds it to West. Fades away. That one drops for him. West has got his second basket. Williams with the ball. West picks him up. Curry against LeBron. Shumpert in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. Warriors leading by 4. From deep three-point range, and it's Stephen Curry with a 3. Curry's got 10 points.
You got to try to cut Curry off. That's how he makes you pay for a quick pull-up.
Down low. Fry, good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Curry. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Shumpert gets a wide-open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Curry against Williams. Curry kicks it to West. Iguodala the pass to McGee. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, that's the range you want to shoot it from if you can get there.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Durant comes in for West. Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Klay Thompson in for Steph Curry. Now, here is Smith. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Here's Livingston. At the top of the key, Durant. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, even though the defense made their presence felt, he needs to hit inside shots like that.
That gives them the lead. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Livingston dishes to Green. From 12 feet out, they get it back. Cleveland with the ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Jefferson passing to Love. Here's Thompson. Up and in on the layup. Now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Come on, he's so zeroed in. Going to the rack. He didn't face much resistance, though.
Now here's Durant. He's a guy that can score, no doubt, averaging over 25 points a game. Green with a screen on Love. For 3, Durant.
And sometimes we all just want to...
Both teams battling hard through the first half. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
That's just an amazing skill set, plus the great instincts. Knows intuitively how to get himself open.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Green is out there with Pachulia, and it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Thompson. J.R. Smith making his last shot. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Klay Thompson. Well, when you played, Chris, you were always viewed as one of the more heady players in the league along those lines. Who do you think are some of the smartest players in the NBA right now?
Well, first of all, thank you for that compliment, Kevin. Right. And I would have to say, you have to look at guys like Chris Paul. I would say Draymond Green, Steph Curry. And when I look at LeBron's IQ, it's just amazing at times the way that he sees and controls controls the floor. So many good players, so many players I miss when you look at those point guards out there in this league. But I'd have to say those guys.
Like that. And the one thing you can't speak enough about, Chris, with this Warriors team is they are just an offensive team. They have one of the toughest defenses in the league, too.
Well, just look at their rosters. Defenders at every position. And it isn't just defenders that can slow down one position. They have guys like Clay and Draymond who can guard multiple positions. That means you can switch. The versatility allows them to match up with anyone while throwing out their small ball lineups.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, "You're not going to be scared or back down from anyone, but have appropriate fear," which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus.
He had all the room in the world to get that up, but somehow blew it by rushing it just a tad.
And some changes here for the Warriors. West comes in for Jaja Pachulia. And it's Iguodala in for Kevin Durant. Then for the Cavaliers, Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. And it's Korver in for Smith. Cleveland's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And you look at the star trio in Cleveland of LeBron, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love. Greg, how do you like the way those three fit together?
I think their skills complement one another. I mean, Irving can take ball handling responsibility off of LeBron's shoulders. Love rebounds, hits threes, and has good complementary skills. Chemistry, though, is more complicated. Sometimes LeBron has seemed critical of Love's play.
Well, many have wondered if Klay Thompson would be happy being the second option on offense. He's a great enough shooter and scorer to be the first option on most other teams. He's a team player and says he's happy with his role and prefers winning over stats.
And many players will say they prefer winning over being the man, but Klay backs it up. He knows that Curry is perhaps the best shooter ever, and Klay compliments him perfectly.
Well, that's not the easiest thing to do as an NBA player. Defer to someone when you know you're just as great. Klay has been the epitome of a teammate and has been a great second option on offense. He still gets plenty of recognition when he goes off on one of his sick hot streaks, though.
Matt Barnes is checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Jefferson's checked in. The Warriors shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Now, Andre Iguodala, he was my rookie back with Philly. I saw how hard he worked to fulfill his potential. There was a time when Andre Iguodala was the #1 option on an offense. You have to give him credit for accepting a smaller role to be part of something special with this team. He has seen his numbers in scoring dip, but the wins have gone through the roof for him. He relishes the role of being the wingman who is there to complement and help set up others.
4 on the shot clock. And stolen by Williams. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Love, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Love's got 8.
Oh, those tremendous reflexes. It just makes him extremely dangerous on the offensive glass.
The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. And just about everything regarding Andre Iguodala is about team first.
Well, you can't forget how superb his defense still is, but you are dead on with his team-first attitude. He walks the walk and is respected as a leader because of his unselfish nature. Not many players in the NBA can swallow their pride like he has done.
One of the more polarizing players in the league is Kevin Love in Minnesota. He had multiple seasons, Greg, of up around 26 points, 13 rebounds a game, and yet some said he wasn't a true superstar.
Well, they criticized him for not winning in Minnesota. Now in Cleveland, they point to his reduced stats. He just wants a chance to win, though, and he knew he'd have to make some sacrifice.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for JaVale McGee. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. To the inside, here's Love, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
The Cavaliers have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Chris, you look at this Warriors roster, there are a lot of unique players at every position.
Oh, yeah, I get what you were saying, and it makes total sense when you look at their personnel. Guys like Draymond, you never see as a functioning point power forward. Curry is unique in how he plays the point and his shooting. The list goes on with guys like Iguodala, too.
Williams kicks to Love. 2 on the clock. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Love's got 10 points right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. LeBron and Thompson are up front, and it's Jefferson in at the 3 spot.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
Well, the defense is slacking big time, and it's probably mainly due to fatigue. Both teams could use some subs.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Irving kicks to Smith. Cleveland moving the ball around, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Oh, he gets a great jump on it. Barely bounces off his fingertips.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Jefferson. Now here is Smith. Irving for 3, and another 3 for Cleveland.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Nice off-the-ball movement and action to free him up for a shot he makes on a regular basis. Outstanding work.
Here's Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Offensive rebound. West. And he banks in the layup.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Korver sets the screen for Irving. And that one hits back iron.
Total breakdown on defense there, but fortunately he missed out.
Curry wide open. Curry with another miss. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Oh, look at that. You see, that shows what kind of athlete Curry is. His quickness to the ball. Get that shot out of here.
Thompson outside. Thompson against West. 5 to shoot. Yep, it counts.
So versatile. Always pushing the action offensively.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. The screen from Thompson. James dishes to Korver. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Curry passes to Thompson. On the wing, Green. No good with the triple. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. James kicks to Smith. To the middle, trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. West a screen on Irving. It's Curry outside. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. He makes the first of 3, and that narrows the gap to 7.
And the 2-time league MVP, Steph Curry, one of only 2 active guys to win the MVP more than once in well over a decade.
The Warriors making a switch here. Pachulia's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Kevin Love's checked in for Kyle Korver. Now, here is Smith. They set the pick. Irving from long range. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Picked by Pachulia. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Over in the corner, Green. The 10-footer. That one a little long. The Cavaliers leading by 6. On the wing, Irving. From outside the arc, and he's good on the 3-ball. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
And since the start of the fourth quarter, that three-point shot has just been there.
They are just bringing the heat from downtown right now. And the precision lead pass by a highly skilled playmaker.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. James outside. Smith sets the pick for James. Love dishes to Irving. Again, Irving missing.
You can bet if he's left open from there again, he's probably going to knock that one down.
And it's Durant missing.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Oh, no, you're right. It's selfish on his part to attempt that. Should have passed it back out and tried to get a better look.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Barnes against Love. Here's McCaw, and he's good on the 3-ball. And so they choose to intentionally foul. LeBron kicks to Williams, and so they foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So he comes up empty, missing both. Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 6. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul make things interesting.
Anything's possible, but they're going to have to be perfect the rest of the way just to even have a chance.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So he comes up empty at the line. Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never.
Everyone is in their seat here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland as the Cavaliers look to grab a win here at home. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a win against the Celtics in Boston. And what really made that outcome a surprise was how lopsided it was.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
Having quality starters is certainly crucial, but a versatile bench is just as important, I think. They've shown this plenty of times before.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Pachulia is out there with Green, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. Here's Curry. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers definitely played at a slow pace. They've sped up the pace. They love the three-point shots. LeBron attacks so much. In the inside, he creates a lot of open looks for the Cavs shooters to knock down threes.
Here's Curry. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Dishes to Durant. From deep. Doesn't go that time. Cavaliers go the other way with it. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Thompson, a screen on Curry. And on the way from Irving for 3. Thompson misses.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Make your presence felt. He definitely altered that shot.
Now, here's Thompson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
One thing he also did extremely well was rebounding. He really attacked the glass out there.
And the Warriors a very good defensive team, Steve, whether they're playing big or going small.
A reason why they have intelligent guys that know how to play the game of basketball on the defensive end. They switch a lot, they get their hands in the passing lane, and they are great communicators.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That free throw good from Thompson. And Steve, every game so crucial here in the end part of the season. One loss can determine whether or not you are in the playoffs.
And that is tough. And you see it coming down to, hey, these two teams are jockeying. One game out of playoffs, another team 1 game out of this position. But that 1 game win or loss could be back, looking way back like in December or October. That's where you lost it. Bad
wins can creep and come back and bite you, can't they? It's good from long range.
Stephen Curry's release is beautiful.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
Well, Kevin, he expects their interior defense to be airtight. He said rim protection is something we really do well. Our ability to contest shots allows us to become more aggressive on the perimeter. Makes it a win-win. We'll see if all of that holds up for them tonight. Back to you.
Okay, Dave, thanks. And as David provided the details, guys, the way they plan to attack defensively will be key early on, won't it?
Absolutely. And if that's the strategy, they've got to be full of energy, full intensity right off the bat.
Their defense has to set the tone of the day for these guys. They have to come out and take away all options.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates really, really strong.
He's playing with that 1 extra gear so far that none of the other guys have found yet.
Now here's Pachulia. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. 5 on the clock. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Warriors.
And they really feasted from beyond the arc. Quantity and quality. Boy, they filled it up. And when you can punish a defense like that from long range, it can be demoralizing.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. That's a pick by Love. Irving kicks to Love. 13 feet away. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You know, Kevin Love in Minnesota, he was the franchise player. He was the go-to guy, but he never made it to the playoffs. When he came to Cleveland, he came for one reason, to win it all.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Mon Shumpert has come in for James. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Williams in for Irving. Different look here for the Warriors. JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. West comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Klay Thompson. And when Love came to Cleveland to play with LeBron, he knew he'd have to sacrifice touches, Steve, just like Chris Bosh had to in Miami.
Yeah, you have to balance fitting in with showing what you can do. It's not easy, but the fact that Kevin Love is trying shows you what he's all about.
Stolen by McGee. Now the Warriors moving it up on its way from Curry for 2. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. .43 seconds left to play here in the first. And it's McGee with the jam.
Sean Livingston's court vision is amazing. Being able to hit the open guy right on stride.
It's a pick by Love. Here's Shumpert. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. Shumpert's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
You know, that job of getting through screen is not pretty, but somebody has to do it.
Now here's Iguodala. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Curry. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
He is a massive drawing fouls. One, you have to close out on this jump shot, and he drew the contact by jumping into you.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of this game. And he makes the first.
Stephen Curry is shooting better than 90% for his career at the free throw line.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Curry with the steal. The shot missing.
So much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guys should be. They're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from one another. And I got to tell you, it's fun to watch.
Welcome back, everyone. We're ready to get going again as this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports continues. Players are topped off with Gatorade, hydrated, and ready to get going again as well. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
They've been all over them. They are making things extremely difficult for their opponents so far.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Clay and Iguodala, the potent wing pair. Matt Barnes is out there with Green, and it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. That free throw good from Thompson. One area you have to give Klay Thompson credit in is how strong of a defender he is. He can match up with a number of positions, and Steve sticks to a player like a glove.
He has length. His lateral agility are a big bonus for him on the defensive end. He uses his length, too, well because he bothers shots, contests shots, and even receives some all-defensive team votes last year for his efforts.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Just some real big boy strength from Green, absorbing the hit like a champ while still hitting the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Kevin Durant's checked in for Golden State. Well, as a former player, Smitty, you know just how much effort it takes on a nightly basis to succeed. And who in the NBA do you see that has the best motor, the highest competitive value, night in and night out, always hustling?
Russell Westbrook is one of those guys. His motor never turns off. Draymond Green, those guys love to come out and compete. Chris Paul is another guy. You can see the passion in those guys, their mind working while they're on the floor at all times.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we know our old friend Steve Kerr was new to coaching when he took the reins of the Warriors, but he'd mentored under the greats. He said that Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich both had an almost scary amount of presence. As for Steve, he said, "I'm very laid back. I believe in the calm presence of a coach, more so than the ranting and raving and screaming and yelling." I guess that's what he says to the referees anyway, guys.
Cool under pressure, but D.A., he's as competitive as they come. Thank you.
The toughness of Thompson powering up for the score, plus a chance to add to his total at the line.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
When you look at Klay Thompson being drafted back in 2011, compare him up with Stephen Curry, the Warriors essentially have doubled down on three-point shooting. They have 2 guys that are lights out behind the line.
Now here's Green. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio. 6 to shoot. The tray. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside shooting never more important than it is in today's NBA. And, Steve, you get the sense that the best shooting backcourt in NBA history was no accident. I mean, this was by design.
Yeah, to go draft 2 guys that can flat out shoot the basketball. People are saying the best 2 shooters in the league, and you know what? They might be right.
It's stolen by Green, and now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Then for the Warriors, JaVale McGee's checked in for Green. West comes in for Kevin Durant. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
And that was an ugly loss for them. last time playing these guys, and really the rebounding differential was the key.
They demonstrate a real tenacity on the glass and made their presence felt. We'll see if they can repeat that kind of play.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Kevin Love. Curry gets the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Williams with the ball, and Curry picks him up defensively. Love. It's rebounded by West. Here's Golden State now. They're on a 15-5 run. Thompson with the bucket.
Incredible effort from Thompson over some pretty good defense. Sometimes one man is not enough to throw his game off.
It's a pick by Love. Korver sets the screen for Williams. He kicks it to Fry. That three off the mark.
No defensive pressure. That's a three-point attempt. He loved to have that.
And Thompson kicks to McGee. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Warriors. The Warriors shooting the sixth attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Now here's Williams. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Celtics in Boston. Pass to Korver. Love up top. Shoots. Another miss by Love. Warriors leading by 16. And Thompson kicks to Curry. McGee is screen on Williams. Curry outside. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
Yeah, the change has to be double teaming him. Single coverage will not get it done.
Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. LeBron and Love, the two superstar forwards. And it's Thompson in at the center position. That's the five for Cleveland right now. And Kyrie Irving, one of the most talented scorers, certainly, Smitty, in the NBA, but he feels the pressure, I think, to try to tighten the screws in his game defensively.
You don't get many nights off defensively at the point guard position in today's NBA. That position is very deep. No excuses, though. To be great, you've got to get it done at both ends.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, Kyrie is a star in this league, but he has a chance to be a superstar.
Curry kicks to Green. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Irving. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And they ran their offense nearly to perfection in that one. Very few possessions were wasted.
That's what you hope to see every game. When it all comes together like that, it's really fun to watch.
Beyond the arc, nailed from three-point land. Irving's got it back down to single digits for the Cavs. Curry passes to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's now 7 points for Klay Thompson. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Start it.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Jefferson's checked in. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. Irving kicks to James. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Thompson with the bucket.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Outside Curry. Lets it go with a three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter. And what an incredible sight it was to see the city of Cleveland in jubilation last June. Their first professional sports championship since 1964.
It was a long time coming, but most fans in Cleveland probably didn't even remember the last time they won a title. And to have that title cemented by Akron's own LeBron James, you couldn't have written it any better.
They kick it out to Green. And they call over the back here. Too much contact. We see it practically every game. A player picks up a few quick fouls and has to change how they play. Steve, just how drastic of a mentality change is it when you're playing in foul trouble?
Well, it takes away a little bit of your aggressiveness. And I think also you have to rely on your teammates, especially if you're in foul trouble, especially for star players. You want to keep them around. So a lot of times the coach will say, hey, go double team so the star player or players won't pick up the next foul.
Clock at 4. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Fry.
And they found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
And this is the kind of basketball that Durant wants to play. Ball movement, hit the open man.
LeBron James on the wing, defended by Durant.
What I like there, fantastic defensive rotation. Just suffocated him at the point of attack.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Williams dishes to Jefferson. Pick by Williams. Jefferson passing to James. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
What you put out is what you get back. LeBron sets up so many teammates on the catch and shoot. That time, the favor is returned.
Outside Durant, feeds it to Curry. Off the pick. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
Fry with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Outside Williams. He dishes it to LeBron. Soft touch off the glass. LeBron's got 6.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Pick by West. Curry kicks to Livingston. Fires top of the key. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Well, for every NBA player, there seems to be a moment, Smitty, when they realize that they had a special talent, that the game came easy to them. Did you have that kind of moment where you said, you know what, I'm pretty good at this game?
You know what helped me, Kevin? Drafted by the Miami Heat. And sometimes where you're drafted and the people around you. I played with Glenn Rice from the state of Michigan, played at Michigan. Then I also played with Willie Burton. He's from my neighborhood.
Sure is.
So getting a chance to have guys familiar, some similar backgrounds, Grant Long as well, it made life a little bit easier. I think when I knew I was special, when the first time I heard my name in the starting lineup.
I bet. And Miami is not too bad a city to begin your
not
career
at all.
in.
Yeah, Michigan was pretty cold. I was down there in Miami.
On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. A lot of defense at the forward spot with Iguodala and Green. And it's McGee in at the 5. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
He's so clever driving the basketball, but now he's starting to have the strength and the ability to finish these buckets.
And the Warriors making a change here. Pachulia is checked in. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Start it.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Thompson with the bucket.
The vision of love, the willingness to make the extra pass, just more reasons why he's so dangerous in this offense.
Curry outside. Green, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Irving, and that one comes up a bit short. Warriors leading by 13. Curry with another miss. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Smith for 3. The offensive rebound, Thompson. Great D that time from Green.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
That will be in his head the next time he comes down the lane. He'll have thoughts about that one.
Green, the screen. Now the dish to Thompson. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala.
Again, Thompson finds himself with some room off the screen. He doesn't need much space to pull the trigger.
The screen from Thompson. J.R. Smith on the wing. Three-pointer. And another miss by Cleveland. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Back to Curry. Sweet little floater. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half.
Beautiful looking teardrop. That's a shot that almost impossible to block.
Thompson, a screen on Curry. Irving with a clean look. Sinks the three-pointer.
And once Kyrie gets in rhythm, he's flat out unstoppable at scoring the basketball.
Curry dishes to Pachulia. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. Misfires after coming off the pick.
Tell you what, the defense got lucky there because you know he can hit it from mid-range.
Good on the shot. Curry with it. 1:25 left in the fourth. Thompson outside. Picked by Pachulia. Thompson passes to Green. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That one on Love.
Draymond, a former second-round draft pick, always plays this game with a chip on his shoulder. You know, you talk about coaching trees. Steve Kerr in his first 2 years already has had 2 assistants, grabbed 2 head coaching jobs, and him himself, he coached under the best in the business.
LeBron's checked in for Cleveland. The Warriors also with a sub. Durant's checked in.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Warriors.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And what's been a tremendous year tonight, another example, and it'll push their amazing win total on the season to 68. An outstanding, outstanding season we've watched this team play.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Stephen Curry.
You have to say wow at his offensive output in this game. He was using all sorts of methods to score the basketball. The different ways he attacked based on the defensive look they showed him was a thing of beauty.
A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Fry. James comes in for Richard Jefferson. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Iman Shumpert. Different look here for the Warriors. Pachulia, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Draymond Green comes in for David West. Durant's checked in for Matt Barnes. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston.
And they're clearly finishing strong here, but not enough time to pull it out.
You're right. They're not going quietly. They're going to keep battling to the very end, no matter what the score is.
Smith outside. LeBron, that's a two-pointer, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And in this case, it doesn't matter how good the defense is. LeBron's offense is just that much better.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong. So Cleveland will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Green is out there with Durant, and it's Pachulia in at the 5. Roaming the paint.
And LeBron James achieving the highlight of his career, helping lead the Cavs to their first title in franchise history, and Cleveland's first title in over 50 years. Really hard to overstate what it meant to the city and his legacy.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. It's a pick by Love. Just 5 to shoot from the arc. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
I mean, no stress in that one. Again, almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
NBA players take real pride in silencing an opposing crowd, and they had to do it, and they were up to the challenge.
And here is LeBron after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. And there's been a lot of negativity, Greg, directed LeBron's way. Cavs fans who felt betrayed when he left, analysts who questioned his greatness. What does that 2016 title now do to them?
I think it changes a lot, especially for those in Cleveland. For the analysts who question LeBron's place in history, I think his 2 titles in Miami had already done a lot to cement his reputation. The 2016 title should remove that as an argument.
Williams, he's checked in for Cleveland. Late in the season, some teams without the opportunity to be looking to the postseason. But the teams that are in the playoff picture, this is really when you want to be getting everything aligned and hitting your stride.
I think any NBA player will tell you, and certainly broadcasters, we feel this the moment you walk in the arena. As it stretches to the back nine, the proverbial back nine, you feel a different air in the arena. It's almost tangible. You walk in the building and there's this sense that, oh boy, the real season's about to start.
It's true in every sport, though.
No question.
Can't you, last quarter of the NFL season,
yeah.
Last month of the college basketball season, which you know well.
No doubt about it. This is about championships. Your legacy is on the line.
And the basket is good.
Well, these interior looks are important for Zaza Pachulia, right? He's showing he's not just a defensive presence, but an offensive threat as well.
Now here's James, coming off a stellar performance against Boston. Smith for 3, and it's Durant with the rebound. The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Count that bucket. 6 points for Steph Curry.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
If you're the coach, you hope it's a wake-up call. Get them to tighten things up on the inside and start protecting the rim with a little bit more authority.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
To the paint, here's Pachulia, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Williams. A 14-point game for him in the win against Boston. James, no good. Warriors leading by 3. And stolen by Darren Williams. Pushing it up. Here's Thompson, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
What about the strength from Thompson there to go up, take the hit, still convert the play? Nice.
And Tristan Thompson has improved his scoring efficiency, Doris, every season in the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Kevin, this is not a go-to scorer, more of a garbage buckets type player, but he's learning how to be effective. And he's also improving as a decision maker. Last season, his best ever assist-to-turnover ratio.
Now, here's Livingston. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by Williams.
The guy, that's the shot he'll take, again, if he's given the chance. We all know he can knock that down.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Shumpert gets a wide-open look. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
West kicks to Iguodala. To the middle. Shoots from 12. Thompson with the rebound. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against Boston.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
And how about despite playing in front of a hostile crowd, they looked extremely comfortable executing their perimeter offense, and ultimately that keyed the win.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
You know, their thoughts coming in were push the ball, get the defense back on its heels, and take advantage.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. Clay and Iguodala, the potent wing pair. West is out there with Barnes, and it's Livingston in at the 1 spot. Now, here is Irving, guarded closer, and they take the lead. Irving's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Cavs.
And for the Cavaliers, third time was that charm, right? 3 finals appearances in their last 46 years as a franchise, and they finally win the title. To hang that banner, guys, what a tremendous accomplishment.
To the paint. Fry, good. Fry's got his first basket of the night.
The long arms of Fry really uses his length well inside.
Now here's Livingston. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Thompson dishes to Barnes. Thompson against Shumpert. And it's Thompson again missing. And it wasn't just the Cavaliers getting the monkey off the back doors, it was the entire city of Cleveland.
Well, how about over a half a century between professional sporting championships? It's almost hard to quantify what the Cavs win meant for those loyal fans.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kyrie Irving is an elite offensive player at his position, but he's trying to improve his focus at the defensive end. He said, "I was always that guy getting called out on film. You get tired of it after a while. It's all about effort. You want to be a guy that your teammates trust." Kevin, we know that point guard is one of the most stocked positions in the league. They need Irving to stay locked in.
Definitely a lot of responsibility at that point guard position. They don't get many nights off. Absolutely not. Thanks, D.A.
Boy, nice stroke from downtown. Got it off just before the defense could react. That's his specialty.
LeBron is screen on Barnes. Shumpert with it. Picked up by Thompson. Irving from long range. That shot missing. And Golden State will come the other way. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
Yeah, and they won that matchup last time, and it wasn't even close, guys.
Yeah, I thought that had to do with getting the starters in foul trouble and then taking advantage of the substitutes, and that led to a huge disparity on the scoreboard.
Tries from 16, and James gets it to go. LeBron's got 6.
LeBron has become such an accomplished mid-range shooter. You've got to crowd him or he's going to drop that one in every time.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. All from a broadcasting perspective, Doris, just how global has the game of basketball grown with advances in the accessibility of the games being played?
You know what I marvel at is how the next generation consumes sports content. Live sports are still what the viewer wants, but you'll see so many people watching on mobile devices, right? Small tablets, phones. It's incredible to me how different our business is, Kevin. News is now not broken in a newspaper story. News is broken on social media.
Don't you think, Doris, it's promoted that way too because owners in this league that are very in tune with the tech side of the business?
Many of them are businessmen and have succeeded because they've been visionaries in their field, and certainly they want to know, how is our content getting to that next generation?
Good point.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Cleveland shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Now you think about Kevin Love deciding that he would return to Cleveland, a shiny new 5-year, $110 million contract. He had to sit with LeBron first and discuss how he could perhaps do more to help the team win. Let's remember, this was a big-time guy in Minnesota.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Korver kicks to Love. On its way from Irving for 2. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
No, and it looked like he got a bit ahead of himself and just couldn't pull back.
Curry with it. Guarded now by Irving. Green, the screen. Here's Durant, and they're unable to get the tying basket there.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
They've got to be aware of that. They can't take any extra time.
Outside Irving. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Boy, as a defender, you simply have to be careful around Kevin Love. He knows how to draw fouls in those situations.
Both free throws good from Love.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
And here's Livingston. Here's Curry with the three. Another three for Golden State.
You know, he has such a great feel for their offensive system. It's why we so often...
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
Yeah, for the most part, he took only good shots. And given his success, they may want him to be a bit more aggressive in the second half.
Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. Smith and LeBron filling out the wings. And it's Irving at the one. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Down low, it's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Williams.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pachulia.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break, averaging about 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Back to Thompson. Feeds it to Durant. For the tie, 6 on the shot clock. Drains the three-pointer. Durant's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Love with the screen on Green. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Green. The kick out to Irving. Lets the three fly. Good D by Thompson.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
They now take the lead. Thompson's got his first basket.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
I think defensively, they've got to get their heads in the game. Judging by that play, they've come out of the locker room a little lethargic.
Irving passes to James. It's a pick by Love. LeBron kicks to Thompson. Pachulia with the steal to the inside. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Curry. And now a 4-point Warrior lead. And what's crazy to think about with Curry is that he was signed to such an affordable contract before he, too, made the leap to stardom because of concerns about his ankles. That has not, though, recently been a problem for him.
And the team must be thanking their lucky stars for that good fortune. Very serious concerns at one point that Curry would never be able to play a full season. Had the procedure done to take away tissue and change his approach with ankle sprains, and he's been as good as it gets.
Amon Shumpert's checked in for Cleveland. Then for the Warriors, Matt Barnes is checked in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Durant. There's the feed to LeBron. Shoots from 14. It's a hand on it. And Love with his second chance points. Love's got 6 points.
Boy, how do you like the determination from Love right there? You have to put a body on this guy whenever a shot goes up.
It's Curry outside. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. The Warriors, number 1. The Cavaliers, 5th.
And here we've got 2 teams shooting the ball so well on the season, and neither one hesitates to pull the trigger. This is a great matchup.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Smith. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. The Warriors also with a sub. McGee's checked in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Kicks it to Shumpert. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Yeah, the determination there from Shumpert was something else. Took the foul, converts the basket. Beautiful.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
The Warriors making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. Pass to Curry. Iguodala outside. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Shot clock at 6. Inside and stolen by Williams. For the lead. They get it back. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Williams has got his second basket of the night. Now Livingston looking for his first basket still in this one. Outside Curry. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his third assist on the night. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Williams dishes to Shumpert. And Deron Williams again. Williams has got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
Boy, you really have to like the control of Shumpert there. Lets the play develop and made the pass for an easy hoop. Nice.
Pass to Iguodala. He kicks it to McGee. A baseline J. Again, Golden State.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And he had the size advantage, too. Everything working in his favor in that situation.
Inside, here's Love. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Love so crafty near the rim, getting his man to get physical with him. Just a master of drawing contact.
The Cavaliers have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6. The first one falls, and the Warriors making a change here. Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Among the league's big men, he stands out for his free throw shooting. He's always steady there.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Here is Williams. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Green is out there with West, and it's Durant in at the 3 slot.
The defense fortunate that he didn't burn them there. You'd have to think he wouldn't miss that again. Boy, the defense can't be so relaxed when he has a look like that.
Love kicks to Williams. To the middle. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Williams has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Cleveland. Thompson outside. Dishes it to Curry. Deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Over in the corner, Williams. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Williams has got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs. Curry kicks to Thompson. The pass to Curry. Green with a screen on Love. And stolen by Love. He feeds it to Jefferson. And Jefferson throws it down.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Here's West. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Screen by Jefferson for 3. Smith. David West grabs the miss.
You know, this hasn't been his best game, but he's been aggressive, and they're winning.
Here's Curry with the 3. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Passes it to Williams. Love kicks to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
That guy's not sure how many big men could have found that open man that quick. Great play from Kevin Love there.
Here's Curry with the 3. The shot that time not on target. And Cleveland the other way now. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Love. Pulls it from the elbow. And again, it's Cleveland.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Green, the screen. Here's Curry with the three. Another miss by Curry.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Doris, I think you still hold one of the top spots for all-time assists at Providence. Who do you think is the best right now at dishing out assists in the NBA?
I think that the guy who has the most complete command of the position right now is Chris Paul. The ball's on a string. He seems to make every right decision, willing to score it when he has to, Kevin, but you know his primary thought process is, who can I get the ball to fastest? DJ, Blake, J.J. Redick, you name it, Chris Paul.
When you were at the top of your game, when these guys are at the top of their game, is everything in slow motion? Is that when you know you've hit that stride as a point guard that you want to have?
I don't think there's any question. And one of the ways you get there is you watch a ton of film as a point guard, because the game slows down on film. Your options open right before your eyes, so that when you step back between the lines, Kevin, now you have an understanding the game is moving slower. It's a great point by you.
Curry against Irving. Now the dish to Love. Feeds it to Smith. Love the pass to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. AT that time from Curry.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Cavaliers.
And one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Darren Williams.
Listen, he did quite a bit of work tonight, but I think his quick hands and getting those steals and disrupting plays was very impressive. Really big part of this win.
It's stolen by Jefferson. Williams with the ball. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be